Sit down. Try to relax.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Yes, but you didn't get any dinner.
Oh, I can have something later at Enid's. Are you all right?
Yes, I just don't know what happened. Suddenly it was all too much for me.
I understand.
I think it was the music.
Yes. And seeing your husband with Marion Colby?
Oh, absolutely not.
Are you sure?
I'm quite sure it had nothing whatever to do with Langley.
I'd like to believe that.
You see, I believe the problem is I'm just overtired. I mean, there's been so much with the garden club and the Children's Aid Society, and there was a very stressful incident with one of Hillary's friends. I think it just all got to me. It was too much.
I know what you need.
What?
You need a nice...
Get your hands off me!
Yeah. I see. Well, tell me, what about the search party from San Justin? Yeah, no, I understand. Nothing. Well, listen, will you do me a favor? If anything comes up, would you call me as soon as possible? Yeah, thank you. No trace? Well, at least they haven't given up the search party. Did you find out anything at the airport?
I talked to the service manager.
And?
Look, I don't know what this means, but Joanna was at the airport.
When?
About an hour before takeoff. She stayed there about 20 minutes.
She's up in bed. She went to bed early.
Oh, well, good for her. Honey, what's wrong?
My life.
Dad, you can't just sit around all the time and feel sorry for yourself.
Watch me.
Why didn't you go over to Bob's? Maybe talking to a friend would help.
Dottie's pregnant. And Hillary won't have anything to do with me. Yeah, I think going over and talking to Bob will do me a hell of a lot of good.
All right. You have a lot of problems, but you have got to do something about them.
I don't know what.
You cannot... You've got to make some decisions.
What? How? It seems to me that all the decisions have been made.
Hi.
What the hell are you doing here?
I changed my mind about something and I wanted to talk to you about it.
Would you just get off it, Colby? What are you trying to do? Huh? Nelson, listen, just don't listen to her, okay? Jenny is gone.
Would you mind getting in, please?
Sure. Hello.
I swear she saw Jenny at the mall.
Who is it? Some reporter. He said he wants to talk to you about...
No comment, no comment.
Okay, solid. No comment.
This place is going crazy.
lucky man. Wait till you see what I made for us.
Just a minute, just a minute.
Never mind, just a minute. This is turkey, just the way you like it. A little Swiss cheese on white bread, my special herb tea, and I made it all with my own little hands.
Now, just listen to this.
No, you just listen to me for a minute. Just tuck this in under your neck. Here, have a sandwich.
Not now. Now, I want you to listen to this. This is to Ross. Now, dear Ross, what's that supposed to mean?
It means I'm really tired of it. Ross, every 5 minutes, don't you ever think of someone else?
Will you just listen to this? It's very important. I want your opinion. Now, just be quiet and listen.
I won't be quiet.
Dear Ross, I know how you feel about me, and that you probably wanted to tear up this letter without ever opening it. But now that you have, I hope that you let me explain how very much you mean to me and how much I've always wanted a son.
Homer.
Well, a son like you, Ross.
Homer.
A son... Yes, I suppose you're right. It is a little too sentimental, isn't it?
That's putting it mildly.
What if I change it to, I hope you let me explain how much I regret
Darling, what if you change it completely and you just put the whole thing aside for a while?
I beg your pardon?
Do you realize you have become obsessed? You always concentrate on Ross. Can't you concentrate on something else for a change?
I suppose you think a son is something that I can forget about?
Why should it be? You forgot about your daughter easily enough.
That's not true.
It is true. How do you think she feels when you carry on with a brother she never even knew she had?
I do not carry on.
You do carry on, honestly. If you spent 1/5 of the time with Nina that you do on that man who won't even speak to you, she wouldn't feel so lost and so abandoned.
She's right, you know. That's exactly how I feel.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I shouldn't have shouted at you that way. I just misunderstood you. Please forgive me.
Oh, no need to ask my forgiveness. What about a nice, soothing card game?
Oh, please, I couldn't concentrate.
Nonsense. A couple of hands of gin rummy, and you'll be back in the pink in no time.
Horace,
cribbage, then.
No.
Dominoes?
Horace, please. What I really would like to do is just go to bed early.
Are you sure?
I'm quite sure. I'm terribly sorry to have to cut an evening short like this.
As long as I haven't done anything to offend you?
Oh, certainly not. No, really. I'm sure you could never do anything to offend me.
I'll see myself out.
Horace, you are such a wonderful gentleman, and really, I do appreciate your friendship more than I could say. Oh, good night, dear.
Good night, my dear. Good night.
I hope that he turns out to be someone who'd watch over me. I'm a little lamb who's lost in a wood.
Aunt Phoebe. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Where's Mr. Willoughby?
He left.
Aunt Phoebe, you're upset. What's the matter?
Oh, Hillary.
Okay. Did Mr. Willoughby just...
No, he did not. He has nothing to do with Horace. Nothing at all.
What is it, then?
It's Langley. I just don't understand it. How is it possible to love a scoundrel?
I don't know. But I've been wondering that exact same thing myself.
How is it possible?
I didn't mean to chase your mom away.
You said there was something important you wanted to see me about.
Yeah. It's important and I need to talk to you.
Talk.
When I left you at the campus, I went home and I sat in my room all day and did a lot of thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you really hurt my feelings, Tad, when you yelled at me for wearing this maternity clothes.
Come on, Dad.
I'm serious. But she also made me realize that I'm fighting a losing battle.
Is that what you meant to come over and tell me?
You really must hate me, don't you?
Daddy, I don't hate you. But I do hate what you're doing.
You don't love me. And you don't love our baby.
You came over here to rehash all of it.
You know,
you might
that's
as well.
all I ever wanted.
I think you better
That's all
leave.
I ever wanted.
Goodbye.
Wait. I've been thinking, and I came to tell you that you're right.
What?
The only person in the end I'm going to hurt in the situation is myself.
Are you saying that you're going to get the abortion?
No.
But you just said...
No, I can't get rid of the baby. I can't. But I'm not going to go around flaunting it anymore. I was thinking about going away.
Who is it?
There's nobody. Look at this.
What?
A rose?
It's a pink rose. This is Jenny's favorite. Give me this. Oh, man. Hey, whoever you are out there, you're sick. You hear me? You're sick.
This is unbelievable.
Now, listen, man. Hey, you can't let stuff like this get to you, okay?
What if it is Jenny?
Oh, Nelson, come on, man.
What
Be
if she's
serious.
really out there trying to reach me?
That ain't what's happening, man. Come on.
Tony said that she tried to call him.
Yo, Kobe, would you shut up? Would you just shut up, huh? Okay, that's another reporter, man. Hello.
Hello, Greg.
No, this ain't Greg. Who is this?
It's Jenny. Did Greg get what I left for him?
Monique, would you mind? I'd like to speak with Father alone. No, darling, of course I don't mind. I think it's an excellent idea. I think it's time you straightened this out.
Would you like some tea?
No, thank you. Father, I came here to apologize for walking out on you earlier. I behaved like a spoiled brat, and I'm sorry.
Well, I was the one who was late.
But you were willing to talk, and I refused. I shouldn't have done that.
Well, all is forgiven, my darling. Now, what's wrong?
I'd like to talk now.
Well, that's what we're doing.
No, I've apologized, and you've forgiven me. I'd like to talk.
All right. Fine.
But not while you're shuffling papers. Father, I'd like to really talk about what's come between us.
Nothing's come between us.
Oh, Father,
We're just
please.
as close as we ever were, darling.
No, we're not as close as we ever were, and what's come between us is Ross. That's all you ever talk about anymore. You don't seem to have any time for me.
Now, that's ridiculous.
I feel as if you've abandoned me, Father. I know it sounds ridiculous,
How
but
can
that's
you
how I
possibly
feel.
that way?
Because I keep seeing things like this.
Nina, put that down.
Why? What is it?
Nina,
I hope you'll let me explain how very much you mean to me.
Nina,
and
I'm
how
ashamed
much,
of you.
How much you've always wanted a son.
That's an invasion of my privacy.
No wonder you didn't want me to look at this.
I have always raised you to respect other people's privacy.
Oh, don't give me that. You're just annoyed because I've seen exactly how much I mean to you. Well, it's been obvious for some time that you have no use for a daughter.
Nina, wait.
You're telling me Joanna was on Adam's jet?
One of the maintenance crew told Nathan Gunner that he saw her there. What, do you think it means anything?
Well, do you think it means anything?
Look, Ross, you asked me to get some information. That's what I came up with.
Well, did he say why she was there?
Nobody knew. All I knew that the pilot was there. That's all I knew.
Wait a minute, Josh. You saw her this afternoon. You spoke to her. Did she say anything about going to the airport?
Not a word. but she was acting weird and bitter and excited.
Excited?
Yeah, you know how she always gets. She starts jumping around and laughing a lot. Only this time she was talking about Phil Peters and about he and Adam being locked in a room together all day going over some papers and stuff.
No, wait a minute. Adam threw her out.
Yeah, I know that.
Tell me something. You think that she was worried about what those papers might have meant?
Adam's will.
Josh, do you think that she thought that she might have been cut off?
And she did something to prevent it.
It was horrible. It was just horrible to walk into that goalpost with Horace and to see those two sitting there billing and cooing for all the world as if they were newlyweds.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, I tell you, really, to think of a man his age carrying on like some kind of a lovesick schoolboy.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it wasn't exactly what you thought.
What I saw is something I have seen over and over in my life. An old goat absolutely besotted out of his mind over a younger woman.
And Phoebe, I bet you anything it was just all an act.
With Marion Colby? Everybody knows what she's after.
He was probably just trying to make you jealous.
Well, I'm not jealous. Not in the least. I am not at all jealous. No.
You said yourself that you're in love with a scoundrel, Aunt Phoebe. Admit it. You still love my dad.
I refuse to admit any such ludicrous thing.
It might help if you talk about it.
Even if I were in love with him, which I am not, the fact remains I was deceived. He deceived me over and over again. Now, there is a right and there is a wrong in this world, Hillary. And those people who know the difference have an obligation to stand up for what is right, no matter what.
And Phoebe, what's more important, love or doing what's right?
Doing what is right. Because one must live by one's own code, no matter how it may hurt sometimes. Now that is why I had to ask Langley to leave. That is why I will never be able to take it back. Excuse me.
You want to go away?
I have to get away from Pine Valley for a while.
Until the baby's born.
That's what you want, isn't it?
Where would you go?
I'm not sure yet. Probably Benny's.
Have you talked to him yet?
No, not yet.
He's in Providence, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you need a ride, I could give you one.
No, I have my own car.
Daddy, come on, it's a sports car. I mean, I'm sure you could fit everything, your luggage and everything, in my father's car.
You approve of my idea then, huh?
Daddy, I think it's the best for you. I think it's the best for everybody.
So does my mom.
Do you want some money? I mean, if you do, I could send you some.
I don't want your money.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
When are you going to decide? I mean, about...
Soon. Soon. I will let you know when I found a place.
Will you call me if you need anything?
Good night, Dad.
Will you call me if you need anything?
Good night, Dad.
Did Daddy leave?
Mom, you were right. You were right. Everything's going to be okay. Now, listen. All I've got to do is work out things with Hillary, and everything will be fine. It means I can live my life again.
What did you say? What you talking about?
Hello?
Dad, this is Hillary.
I don't believe it.
I need to talk to you. It's very important. Please, I need to talk to you.
When? Now? I can come right over.
Yes, right now, please.
I'll be right there. I don't believe it. Mama, well, she wants to see me.
Oh.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Oh,
it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great.
Oh, sweetheart.
What did she sound like?
It was fake.
Did it sound like Jenny's voice?
Hey, what difference does it make?
It makes no difference, does it? So answer the question. Did it or didn't it?
She was whispering, all right? She didn't sound like anything.
This is unreal.
Okay, then, what exactly did she say?
She just wanted to know if you got what she left. And then she hung up.
Hello?
Yeah, is this Greg Nelson?
Who's this?
This is Drew Watson, National News Service. I'd like to talk to you about Tony Barkley.
Listen, talk to the police. They're gonna handle this, okay?
Don't hang up. All I want is a reaction.
No comment!
Well, wait, Greg. What about the reports we're getting that your wife isn't dead?
What?
Well, according to our sources, someone's been leaving pink roses at the gravesite, and several people say they've seen her at the mall and at the cemetery. Do you have any comment on that, Greg?
Yeah, mind your own business, man!
Yo, man, just hang up. Hang up.
Well, look, if you're getting calls from a lot of reporters, Greg, I can help you out there. Just give me an exclusive and I'll send out the word. You will not be bothered again, I swear.
No, thanks, man. Just forget it.
This guy heard about the sightings and he wants an exclusive.
Okay, man.
Dog. Listen, watch that. Who? What? No comment!
Yo.
You know, I can't believe this, Greg. All these TV people and all these wire services coming down on you about this story. I cannot believe that WRCW let me talk me out of doing a story.
What are you talking about, Liza Colby?
I try to make a name for myself, and what happens? I mean, I lose it completely.
You mean you would use something like this for your own advantage?
Jesse, it's a good story.
It's a lie! Nelson, you okay? Fine.
Look, Greg, I'm going to go down to the station and see what's happening, okay?
Hey, why should he mind? Go ahead. If you want to be star reporter, just
Jesse,
go ahead.
I'm not talking to you, okay? I'm talking to Greg.
I don't care what you do, Liza.
It's just that I have an inside angle, you know?
You. Get out.
I'll call you later.
Still a cow. Some things never change. You know that?
What am I gonna do? What if she is really out there?
Come on, Nelson. Look. You've been through a lot, okay? You just can't let stuff like this throw you. Just gotta be chill, okay? That's what you gotta do. Just stay calm, huh?
Nina, please. Don't walk out. Nina, you're right. You and your mother are absolutely right. I've been a fool.
Do you know how it makes me feel to read that you've always wanted to have a son?
Yes, I know. I've been wrong. But, well, there you are. You see? I admit it. I'm sorry, Nina. I really didn't mean to hurt you, but I've been so caught up in this...
Obsession.
Yes. Well, whatever it is, it was wrong. But I've got to realize the truth now. Ross doesn't want anything to do with me.
Ross doesn't understand you.
No, of course he doesn't. But, you know, all the explanations in the world isn't going to, well, alter the fact that he rejects me.
Father, I'm sorry.
Yes, well, I really didn't mean to hurt you. And I was so anxious to win his favor that I really lost sight of what was important.
I just began to feel like you didn't care about me anymore.
Come on, my darling. No, you're my child. You're my beautiful daughter. Always makes me proud. Would you please forgive me?
Oh, Father.
Don't want to lose you.
Oh, I don't want to lose you either.
You're what's important. Your loyalty and your support I depend on you.
Oh, I depend on you, too.
Will you forgive me?
Of course I'll forgive you. I love you.
Yes, of course I'm sure. The plane exploded in midair over the ocean. No, there are no signs of survivors. I know, it's incredible. I've got to go. There's someone at the door. Yes, I will. Take care. Stay well. Ross, I was just about to call you.
I need to talk to you.
Is there any word? Have they found the body?
No, they haven't found anything.
I'm sorry.
Are you, Joanna?
Of course I am. But life does go on, Ross. You told me that if I needed anything, I should call you. Well, I do have a little trouble, and I need your help.
Yes? What kind of trouble?
I'm almost broke.
What?
Well, I had no idea how much it would cost living outside, and I'm overdrawn at the bank.
What are you saying to me, Joanna? You looking for a loan?
Well, you did offer.
Yes, but that was yesterday. A lot's happened since then.
Ross, you owe me.
Why? What?
Well,
owe you?
I just had a chance to earn some money, and I turned it down for your sake.
What are you talking about?
Palmer Cortland, he offered me a business deal, and, well, he wanted me to use my influence to intervene with you on his behalf, and...
And what?
Well...
Palmer Cortland? He offered you a bribe, didn't he?
Well, whatever you want to call it, I turned it down for your sake.
Did you? Well, that's very loyal, Joanna.
Yes. Yes, I think it is. And now I need a loan.
You're amazing. You're absolutely amazing.
I'm talking about a loan, Ross. Not a gift, a loan. I'll pay you back.
When?
Well, as soon as I get my affairs straight.
You mean after Adam's will is read?
I didn't say that.
But didn't you? But that's what you meant, isn't it? I mean, you know you're in it, don't you?
I just don't know.
Stop it, Joanna. You know you're in the will. We're both in it. We talked about it 2 years ago.
I need money to tide me over for a few months, that's all.
Oh, really? Or maybe there's something else you're not telling me.
Can I have the money or not?
Just maybe. Maybe Adam's plane blew up midair because of you.
All My Children will continue in a moment.
How are you?
Thanks for coming.
Well, I got here as soon as I could.
We had to get out of that house, man. The phone was like bugging out.
Reporters?
They just wouldn't let up on us.
Well, I guess now that the news about Tony is out.
No, and that's not what they want.
Yeah, Jesse told me about the phone call.
Man, I just wish I knew who was behind this.
Yo, whoever it is warped.
Well, do you think it's possible? I mean, just... What if... No, come on, Greg. Now, you don't know the fish. I mean, just think about it. What if she really is there? Come on, Nelson. You don't believe that any more than I do. It's not true.
Could it be true?
I don't know.
You were there, Greg. You were with her when she died.
Listen, I know how you feel, but no matter how hard you try, I don't care, man. People just don't come back from the grave, Nelson.
Well, now, Greg, you just can't let it get to you.
Hey, it's over. It's over, man. She's gone. All right? And that sick, demented dog that killed her is dead. End of story, okay?
Here you go, guys.
Well, it took you long enough.
I'm sorry, I'm swamped, but Greg, I've got to talk to you. There were some reporters in here this morning, from News Time, and they were asking all kinds of questions about Jenny. I mean, Greg, they were talking to everybody who had ever even met her, and they were saying some pretty incredible things.
Well, I hope you didn't say nothing.
Well, is it true?
Is what true?
I mean, has she come back?
Rosie.
I mean, if it is, gosh, it's just like in the movies, you know? Ghost in Pine Valley.
Well, Rose.
Rosie, you know, I think those people over there are trying to get your attention.
Oh, my gosh, did I say something wrong?
In other words, Rose.
I'm sorry, Greg.
Even Rosie believes it.
Rosie is a sub-zero airhead. Okay, she believes anything.
Look, he's right. But, you guys, we still have to do something.
Oh, yeah. What?
I don't know. But we gotta do something, man. We just can't let this go on any longer, you know what I'm saying?
You think that I am responsible for Adam's death? Is that what you said?
Yes, that's what I said. I'm sorry, but I had to ask.
Ross, how could you ask me?
Because you were seen at the airport.
What?
You were seen talking to the pilot on the plane, and you were reported to the airport manager.
Reported? You make it sound as if there's some kind of investigation going on.
Of course there's an investigation. What's wrong with you? When the world's richest industrialist gets blown up in a plane, there wouldn't be an investigation?
But it's an accident.
What were you doing on the plane?
You don't trust me.
No, wait a minute. Just don't give me any of that. Answer my question. Why were you at the airport?
I knew that Adam was making this trip. I wanted to leave him a gift.
A gift? What kind of a gift?
A bottle of his favorite champagne. I bought it at the liquor store in town.
You bought Adam a bottle of champagne?
I don't know why you sound so surprised. I've always done things like that. Before Erica came along, I used to put little notes in his suitcase. I'd put little gifts on his...
What is wrong with you? He threw you out. You weren't even talking.
I was trying to make up.
Oh, Joanna.
It's the truth, Ross. I bought the champagne. I went out to the airport. I talked with the pilot for a while, and then I put the champagne in the icebox, and I left. I swear that's all that happened.
You hated him.
No, I didn't hate Adam. I loved him. He's treated me like dirt, but I have never stopped loving him.
Isn't it funny? Why don't I believe that? I don't see anything. No devastation, nothing over what's happened.
You don't know how I feel.
I know exactly how you feel. All I hear from your mouth is asking me for a loan.
I'm a chandler, Ross. Just like you. Only unlike you, I am living in a motel, and I'll tell you something. If I don't have some money soon, I will be living in the streets.
Fine. Fine. How much? How much do you want?
Never mind. I am sorry I bothered you.
Spare me, Joanna, please. What is it you need?
You really think that I am responsible for Adam's death?
To be honest with you, Joanna, I don't know what to think anymore.
Goodbye, Ross.
Joanna.
I'll get the money somewhere else.
Fine.
Oh, well, it's safe to come in. Oh, yes. Everything's fine.
Excuse me. Yes, Palmer Cortland.
Mr. Cortland, this is Joanna Yeager. I have to talk to you. It's about something very important. It concerns your relationship with Ross.
Let me take this in my office,
I don't want to talk about it on the phone.
Well, where then?
The Valley Inn, room 64.
I'll be there in 10 minutes. I have to leave.
Who was that on the phone?
I'll talk to you later, darling.
Palmer.
All right?
Palmer.
Goodbye, Daisy.
Palmer, who was that on the
Bye.
phone? Palmer! You know, I really hate when he does that. Oh, but he doesn't mean to be rude. Of course he means to be rude. He leaves here and he doesn't tell me where he's going. Well, he'll be back. Are you taking his side now?
Well, we talked everything out, and he even apologized to me.
Oh, I'm glad for you.
I've got my father back.
I got it, man. If these people won't leave you alone, if they keep bugging you, why don't you just move in with us for a few days?
We've got plenty of rooms, Greg.
Right?
You could get some peace and quiet until all this blows over.
Thanks. But I can't run from this, okay?
Hey, it ain't about running from it. It's just about getting away from it for a little while, okay? You know what I'm saying? These blood-hungry reporters and photographers, they just won't leave you alone.
I appreciate that, but I just can't do it.
Excuse me, Greg Nelson?
Who are you?
Are you Greg Nelson? What do you mean?
You want something?
I'm Drew Watson, National News Service. Listen, let me treat you guys to whatever looks good on the menu. Greg, I just want to ask you a couple of questions here.
Look, I told you on the phone.
I know what you told me. But Greg, this is a hot story. Beautiful young model, killed on her vacation. She dies and leaves her grieving young husband.
Get out of here.
And then after the funeral, people start seeing her.
Yo, you heard what the man said. He said, get out of here.
Well, phone calls, pink roses. I mean, what's going on?
I'll tell you what's going on, man. Get out of here! I gotta get out of here.
What? Leave home? Dottie, you said you'd never do that. I know. What happened? Nothing. Oh, come on. Nothing, I told you. Oh, look, something must have. No. Nothing unusual. Dad just thinks I'm pathetic, as usual. My mom just wants to get rid of me, as usual. And everybody else is just laughing at me for walking around wearing maternity clothes, acting like a jerk, as usual. Oh, Dottie, it'll be okay. You know, Mitch, I really thought this baby would bring me and Dad together. But it's not. And I have to face that fact. Now. You thought this through? Well, where would you go? I'm not sure yet. A home for, you know? You can't say it. Unwed mothers. You can't even say it, can you? Can you imagine me? Can you picture me with a bunch of stupid girls like me sitting around and knitting and sewing? Isn't it going to be great? Is that what they're really like? I don't know, Midge. You can't even say it, can you? Can you imagine me? Can you picture me with a bunch of stupid girls like me sitting around and knitting and sewing? Isn't it going to be great? Is that what they're really like? I don't know, Midge. But I thought you said you found a place to go. Maybe I have and maybe I haven't. Dottie, come on, I'm your best friend. I know. But I don't want anybody knowing where I'm going. Not even Tad.
I'm so glad you called.
Please come on in.
Look, everything is going to be fine, Hillary. I swear, everything's going to work itself out.
Please, sit down. Sit down.
No, I can't sit down. I'm too excited. Hillary, I've got the best news.
Tad, please, you have to listen to me. Please. I've got to tell you something very important.
I know. You love me, right?
I do love you.
Oh, and I love you.
But it's no use.
What's no use?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I've been thinking about it all night.
Well, you've been thinking about what all night?
The baby that Dottie is having.
But that's my good news. Hillary, listen. Dottie is going to leave town.
Dad, there's a right thing to do, and if you're strong enough, you'll do it.
What are you talking about?
Dottie's baby. It needs a father. I think you should marry Dottie.
I miss you so much. I don't know what's going on, and I don't know what to believe anymore. But all I do know is I sure need you right now. Oh, do I need you? If you're trying to reach me, I'm right here. Come back. I love you.
Please, Palmer, at least let me serve you a drink.
I don't want a drink.
Suit yourself.
I want to know why you dragged me over here.
I told you.
You're broke.
I am terrible at managing finances. Yes, I need some money.
What has this got to do with Ross?
I know how much you want a son, Palmer. I know how much Ross's rejection has hurt you. I thought you might be interested in some information.
About Ross?
About your bloodline. Your kin. Your direct line of descendants.
Would you get to the point?
Oh, yes. Just as soon as we come to terms.
We won't come to any terms until I know what you're talking about.
Palmer wants a male heir. Ross won't cooperate. Joanna knows where to find one.
Where? Under a cabbage leaf?
Ross is not your only heir, Palmer.
What was that?
That's right. Ross was married once, a long time ago, for a while. They had a child. Congratulations, Palmer. You have a grandson.
This is David Hartman. Could you save someone who's drowning? Tomorrow, take the Good Morning America emergency test and find out how you can save a life. We'll have the latest on Hurricane Diana, also Steve Martin on Good Morning America.
Morgan Brittany, David Burney, and Arthur Hill are with you Thursday for the special 2-hour premiere of Glitter, with guest stars Ken Howard, Juliette Prowse, Mike Connors, Patricia Neal, and Marky Post. Then, the season premiere of 2020 with Hugh Downs, and a special interview of Mike Wallace by Barbara Walters. 2020 follows Glitter Thursday, all starting at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.